Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot bringing you guys back to the WBE. This is season number 2, week number 8, I do believe, going against my man ShadyPenguinn and the New York Mankeys. Your Chicago Cubchoos are 4-3 currently in the league, and of course this league is all about having fun and having a good time. And while I could be losing the rest of my matches, obviously, I just want to have a good time, and if I can win, obviously I'm going to go for the win. I'm going to be trying my best to see what I can do, and we're going against my personal inspiration to battling and in general for battle leagues, ShadyPenguinn. He's actually the person that I first watched that did the GBA and whatnot, which really kind of brought me towards competitive battling slash counter league format, which is really awesome. And my question for you guys today is, who is the person that got you into watching battles or even battling yourself? The first person that I ever watched that did battles was actually Hayden back in the Down Pro Platinum days. So he was the first person I saw, and Shady was kind of the person that taught me a lot just by watching his videos. And it's really cool to be going against him today. So this battle is very special to me because this is the first time I'm ever going against Shady. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below who's the first person that you saw battling and who's the person that got you into battling and whatnot. But without further ado, our team this week is Megalopony, Blacephalon, Klefki, Claydol, Dragonite, and Lurantis. So we're bringing in some heat and some power and some different types of Pokemon in general. Some things that he may not expect necessarily. Things like Lurantis and whatnot are really nice. And yeah, his team is as follows. He has Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Mega Pinsir, Thundurus T, Ambipom, Meloetta, Dragalge, Gastrodon, Trevenant, Mesprit, and Guzzlord. The 6 that I predict him to bring will be Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Mega Pinsir, Thundurus T, Ambipom, and Meloetta. So those are the 6 I'm going to predict. If he does not bring Ferrothorn, he's going to bring Trevenant, which I prefer him to actually bring the Ferrothorn, which is kind of weird to say. And yeah, if he doesn't bring Meloetta, I could probably see the Mesprit come in as well. I don't think he's going to bring both just because double type coverage and whatnot. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the battle and see how things are going to roll and go. And yeah, I'm kind of a little bit nervous. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah. Either way, we're gonna get into the battle with my man Shady, and I think I need some. I think I need something in terms of having something for my throat, because honestly, I need water. I need some sort of fluid for me right now. So yeah, he does bring the Finny, he does bring the Ferrothorn, he does bring Mega Pinsir, Thundurus T, and the Ambipom. He does not bring the Meloetta slash Mesprit, though. He does end up bringing Dragalge. So I'm not too surprised about him bringing Dragalge. But yeah, I kind of hope he doesn't lead with it, because I plan on leading with my Dragonite. That's what we are planning to lead with. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a drink. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Dragonite over here, and I'm going to see you guys very, very soon. Alright, so we got ourselves ShadyPenguinn pretty much challenging us to a battle, and let's see what he's going to lead with. He's going to lead with his Ferrothorn still here, so I'm a little bit upset that he let off with that, honestly, because that does kind of soul my plans of trying to go for Dragon Dance's first turn. As far as things go, I have Protective Pads Dragonite. A little bit of a weird set, but that is what we have. And man, that kind of sucks. It really sucks that he led with Ferrothorn. I'm not even gonna lie. He's probably just gonna go for the rocks. Man, he's probably gonna go for the rocks. I kind of hope he does, because I want to go for a Dragon Dance over here, but I feel like he has to kind of go for a move. He probably goes for the Leech Seed over here. I think my best play, anyways, is to just go straight for the Dragon Dance, and if he goes for the rocks, that's actually really good for us. He's actually going to withdraw completely, and he's going to go on to Ursula, which is the Tapu Fini. Okay, that's okay. We go for the Dragon Dance, though, but it kind of souls our plans of wanting to pretty much try and just go straight for Dragon Dance first turn, because I thought that his switch in would be like Ferrothorn against me or whatever, but he goes into Tapu Fini, so good thing that we went for the D-Dance. He's more than likely going to be a Fizz Def Fini, seeing as how things are going to go. He's probably just going to go for the Nature's Madness. We have Multiscale intact. I don't think he really wants to try and go for any shenanigans against me, such as going for Moonblast and popping a weakness policy. If he goes for the Moonblast, then I really wish I brought weakness policy, but I doubt he has it. If I go for another Dragon Dance over here, it's kind of risky, because if he's max HP, max defense, we don't OHKO him. So I think my best play is to just go for the Thunder Punch, kind of gauge how much damage I'm going to do against him. And if he pops my, if he pops my multi-skill, then, you know, it is what it is. I could have gone for another Dragon Dance, though, so a little bit unfortunate. He's actually going to go for the Scald, try to get the burn, but he can't burn me because I'm A, off the ground, and B, yeah, I'm guessing he was just trying to break my multi-scale. But if I went for another D-Dance over there, that would have been really, really nice. I should have probably done it, but I didn't really know if he was going to be max HP, max defense type of set. But he does break my multi-scale. I guess that was his goal. I guess he does not have the Nature's Madness. And we do have the Thunder Punch, which is super nice, so we have the coverage against him. As far as things go, I'm just going to go for another Thunder Punch to see what he wants to do. I think he may want to conserve his Finny. I don't think he really wants to let it die. We already know that he has leftovers, and we're just going to go ahead and kill him off, actually. He's just going to let it die, which makes sense. Makes sense. So Dragonite kills Tapu Finny. So he didn't really have much defense in that thing, because yeah, no, he didn't have much defense. He wasn't even max HP. So I could have gone for another D-Dance, but I didn't really want to risk him. I didn't really want to risk going for another D-Dance and then trying to go for whatever. Actually, no, since we are off ground, he could have actually burned me. I don't know why I got that mixed up. That was actually a really smart play. I'm actually pretty lucky that I didn't get burned over there, because I could have got burned. I don't know why I said I couldn't. No, because I'm off the ground, the terrain does not affect me. So I got kind of lucky over there. I'm not even gonna lie. But regardless, 2 Thunder Punches would have killed. But now I'm in a really good position as he brings in his Thundurus, which his Thundurus could potentially be Choice Scarf. You know, him bringing this thing in really screams that it's Choice Scarfed. I'm not really sure how much. I think I would imagine that. I would imagine that even a Choice Scarf HP Ice would probably kill me, because my multi scale has been broken. Multi scale is such a crucial ability. It really is. HP Ice has a chance to kill me from this range. It has a really good chance to kill me. If he's minus Scarf, it definitely kills me. I think I just have to switch out over here, but I don't really know, like, I don't really know if that's the best play. I think with a D-Dance up, it may be a little bit risky to want to switch out, as weird as that may sound. I think I kind of have to switch out, though. I can't let Dragonite just die for no reason, I think. I can't really let Dragonite die for no reason. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't really want this thing to, like, set up right in front of my face. That's the scary thing. Like, if he sets up right on my face, that's a really bad scenario. So I'm gonna regret this. I know I am, but I'm just gonna stay and go for the Dragon Claw. He's gonna go for the Empower. I should have switched out. If he's minus, this kills me. If he's not, then we live. And yeah, he's more likely minus Scarfed. So at least we know he's Scarfed now, but a little unfortunate, though. A little unfortunate. I should have really I should have really switched out. I should have gone with my gut. We kind of wasted Dragonite, but at the same time we killed Finny, so that's a nice little trade-off. If anything else, I really should have switched out. I don't know. I really should have done that, but it is what it is. Now I mean I can go out into my Klefki for free now at this point. And seeing his team, he doesn't really have any way to get rid of hazards, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's just basically what we have to do. We have to just go out into our Klefki over here. And I'm just going to get spikes up. I have T-Wave in case he goes out into something else. He doesn't really have a good matchup against me whenever he's locked into HP Ice though, which I know he is locked into, which is nice. And we got nice initiative regardless of him killing my Dragonite, but I could have gotten into my Klefki in the first place. He's gonna go back into his Ferrothorn, which is fine. I do have HP Fire on this thing, which is kind of nice, and we will outspeed him, which is nice as well. Ferrothorn. Maybe a thorn in my behind, who knows? But I do have the HP Fire. I don't really know how much we do exactly, though. We do like an okay amount of damage, but if he has like Leech Seed leftovers, it probably won't be doing much. But regardless of the fact, I mean, he really can't touch us too much. He's probably going to go for like a knockoff or something. This does kind of give me a potential switch into my Blacephalon, but at the same time, not really. I could go out into my Lurantis, but the knockoff threat / Thunder Wave is a little bit risky. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Hidden Power Fire on this turn, see what he wants to do. He's probably just going to get up his rocks. And that does some okay damage. He gets up rocks. Okay, so we Stealth Rock more like leftovers. Yeah. Okay. It's 4 KO with Hidden Power of Fire, which he now knows that we have. We kind of just traded hazards. I definitely need to get rocks up at some point in this game because of Pinsir, and the fact that he doesn't have his Finny anymore for Defog is actually really, really nice. He does have Thunder still if he has Scarf Defog, which is very much still an option. You can always bring Scarf. You can always bring Scarf with Defog, although it is a little bit risky though. We're just gonna go for another HP Fire over here. I think he's probably just gonna go for Spikes. He's actually just going for Leech Seed. Okay. Fair enough. We got a lot of damage off on this thing anyways, but we can't stay in anymore because he's going to be restoring a lot of HP while we're not really going to be delivering a lot of HP taken from him. Yeah, he's going to bring us up more than half now. To which point... I don't really know what the best switch in is to this thing, honestly. With Pinsir still around, I feel like Lurantis is not really going to be able to do too much. I can get off like a superpower or whatnot, but it's a little bit rough. A little bit rough of a scenario. Part of me kind of just wants to stay in and go for like more spikes and whatnot and see what he wants to go for. He may just go for the knockoff, and that's partially why I don't want to switch out. Him going for knockoff is a little scary, and unfortunately, even if we get like a few superpowers off, Lurantis is not really gonna be able to take on Mega Pinsir at all, unfortunately. We have the air release and whatnot, but at the same as that time, it is still a little bit risky because Return just absolutely annihilates me. I think I'm just gonna go into my Lurantis. So I think we're just gonna do it because I mean, if he goes for a knockoff, that really sucks though. That's the problem. But I guess this kind of just puts pressure on him. He's gonna go for Spike, so he's gonna hazard stack a little bit. So he gets Stealth Rock and Spikes. So we kind of have the same mindset of what we want to do. Just kind of get tons of hazards up and whatnot. And at this point, I'm just gonna go stir it for the superpower and see what he wants to do. Put some pressure on him. Unfortunately, we will be taking Iron Barb's damage, but yeah, he's just gonna switch out straight up. He's gonna go into Sewage, which is gonna be the Drake Algae. So good switching, for sure. I didn't really anticipate this thing coming too much, honestly. So, yeah, this thing is gonna take that nice. He's probably Black Sludge. Yeah, he is. Nice to know. So he is defensive. Dragalge. Dragalge always seems to have a really good matchup against me no matter what I do, so it is a little bit of a scary mon. And Sludge Wave is going to do a lot of damage against me. He doesn't know that we're AV, though. Unfortunately, we're not really doing much damage against him, though. That's the thing. And we don't really have a lot of good moves to use against him, either. He's probably going to go for T-Spikes, if I'm being honest. However, we do have Claydol to Rapid Spin. And he doesn't have anything that really wants to come in against Rapid Spin anyways. And he doesn't have any ways to get rid of hazards either. So I'm just going to go out into my Claydol over here, which is especially defensive. And can probably take a few hits. He does not have any sort of item to raise up his attack. So he's actually just going to go straight for the Draco. This is going to do a lot of damage because it's a Draco from a Dragalge. I mean, it's always going to do a lot of damage. But we are able to take it. Not the greatest, but it's alright. It's alright damage. And at this point, I have to get up rocks. Like, as much as I really want to go for Rapid Spin, I got to get up rocks over here 100% of the time. He's going to withdraw. Dragalge's Black Sludge with Draco. Meteor. So he's actually just going to go into his Ferrothorn into Spin Block. Which obviously makes sense. But we go for rocks anyways. So now we're really getting our hazards up. He's getting his hazards up. It's kind of unnecessary to try to Rapid Spin over here, as he's probably just gonna get rocks back up anyways. But I think it may be a little bit worth it, unless he has like Power Whip or something like that. This is a really tough call to make because he has rocks in his Spike Up. This is a really tough call to make. I could always just go into Lurantis and go for another superpower, and then if he switches back into Dragalge, I could just go out into Klefki, which Klefki just completely walls Dragalge anyways. We do take a lot of damage now, unfortunately, but we do not get lead seated. So that's the reason why I wanted to do that. And we're really pressuring him to switch out a ton over here, which is really nice, because he's going to be taking a lot of entry damage. And that Pinsir is not going to be enjoying taking a ton of damage either, especially if it ends up Mega Evolving and then has to switch out afterwards. So we kind of force Pinsir to have to stay in once it does come in, which he's not going to bring it in until late game anyways. Yeah, we're just going to go for another superpower. He's going to switch back into his Dragalge, which Dragalge is taking a lot of damage now, which is really nice. And we're just going to go for the superpower over here. Okay, we do have the AV, so like I'm kind of tempted to stay in against the Draco, as we can take it like decently, not like very decently, but like okay. But I think my best play is to just go back into Klefki, because Klefki completely just walls this thing anyways. And we do have Rapid Spin on Claydol if he wants to go for like T-Spikes or anything like that, which I'm sure he has T-Spikes. I'm very sure he has it. He's actually just going for the Sludge Wave. We completely don't care about that at all. And at this given point, I'm just going to go for another layer of spikes and see what he wants to do. He really can't do much against me with Dragalge. Dragalge is completely walled, like, in every single way. We still do not know what Ferrothorn's last move is. We can probably think it's maybe T-Wave. Maybe it's Power Whip. Maybe, like, if it was knockoff, I feel like he would have used it a long time ago. So that's the only reason why I don't think it may be knockoff. But it's always good to make sure that we kind of are open-minded with what the last move may be. This game is very close. I mean, after 15 minutes, pretty much 60 minutes, only one mon down and a few mons weakened, a lot of hazards later. I just need to get into a really good position to Rapid Spin, and if I can get rid of that Ferrothorn eventually, that'll be very, very nice as well. So I'm just gonna go for another layer of spikes and see what he wants to do with this Dragalge. I mean, I can always T-Wave Dragalge, and while it won't really help too much, I'll be faster than I could be faster with pretty much everything against him. And yeah, with him not having any sort of hazard removal, it's really, really nice for us, and especially whenever he has him on, like, you know, Pinsir and whatnot. So he's just going to withdraw. He's going to go out of Savage, which is the Pinsir. Yeah. Okay. He's just going to go out into Pinsir. So I guess he kind of thinks, okay, like, this is my time to kind of just come in. I mean, I have T-Wave on this thing. so I can completely neutralize him. So I don't really know why he did that 100%. I don't think he has any abilities that neutralize like T-Wave or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go for the T-Wave over here. He should have probably brought in. Well, I mean, he doesn't have Finny anymore, so that's really nice for us. Because if you have Finny, then he wouldn't. Well, then we wouldn't be able to paralyze him over here. But I mean, even if you Mega Evolve, we would be able to. But I'm just gonna go for the T-Wave. We do land it, thankfully. I was very scared that we wouldn't land it, but I didn't want to say anything because I always jinx everything. And he's probably just gonna go for the Earthquake, which we do have the Shucka Berry for, so we will be able to take that very, very nicely. So T-Waved Mega Pinsir is the only Mega Pinsir I want to see out in the field. So that's very, very nice. He's not going to be able to kill us. And at this point, I really don't want to switch out, in case he goes for like a Swords Dance or something like that. The last thing I want to do is give him a free Swords Dance. And the good thing about having Clefgound is that if he goes for Quick Attack, it will do pretty much nothing against me. So I'm just going to go for the HP Fire over here. He has a chance of getting fully parried, which is really nice. He has no reason to switch out. We do outspeed him after being paralyzed, which is really, really nice. And we're going to be able to do a nice lot of damage. And he does unfortunately get fully paralyzed. I did mention it was a possibility, but I obviously didn't want to call it or have it happen because it is unfortunate regardless, because he would have been able to kill off my Klefki. And I could easily revenge this thing, but as soon as I have time, I mean, it's still unfortunate regardless. Regardless if, you know, if of anything else. Because if I went into like Klefki over there or whatever, like, you know, yeah, he has to stay in. He has a chance of living this, but it's very, very slim, and we are going to be killing him off. So very unfortunate. That really, really sucks. Obviously, I don't control what Pokemon does, and I've had really bad luck during certain weeks as well. So I know definitely how that feels. I do feel better regardless. That really sucks, but it's how the game is. It's unfortunate how the game is, man. So he's going to go out into his Thundurus, which we know is Scarfed. And 9 times out of 10, our switch-in is to Claydol. Now, the thing is that we do die to 2 HP Ices, I believe, if we go out into our... Claydol. I am going to calculate though, just in case. Relinquished. We're at like, we're going to be like at 86%, 86 health total. How much is HP Ice doing from a modest set? It will be a 2-hit KO, oh yeah. You can't go for HP Ice though because we have Klefki out in the field right now. That's the fun part. If he locks himself in right now, then he's screwed. So quite frankly, I'm just gonna go for the layer of the third layer of Spike over here and see what he wants to do. That's what we're gonna do. Because I don't know what he wants to do. He has to kind of lock himself in the HP Ice, and if he doesn't, then yeah, he's just going for the Dark Pulse. It's gonna not really do a lot of damage against me. It's a 2-hit KO. So I should have probably gone for like the Dazzling Gleam first and then gone for Spikes because of Prankster, but it is what it is. Yeah. So at least we know he has Dark Pulse. That's actually a pretty nice bring by him. A nice neutral play. However, once we Mega Evolve with Mega Lopunny, it's not going to look too nice for him. Or I could just go out into my Lurantis over here. How much does Dark Pulse even do against me? It's not going to be doing a lot. I mean, unfortunately, he does have the Hazard stack. If he does, like, flinch me, which I would kind of deserve, it would be a little bit unfortunate. Although we can't really touch him. That's the problem. We can't really touch him much. This would be a good opportunity to go out into my Lopunny as well. The thing is that I do really want to get rid of hazards. I can go for sub with Lopunny over here. And really put him into a bad spot. I do have Cosmic Power Lopunny this week, which is a little bit of a niche set. But if I get under a sub and go for Cosmic Powers, that's actually really, really nice. So unfortunately, we'll be taking full-on rocks damage because we're not megaed yet, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go for the substitute over here. If he stays in, he stays in. If he switches out, that's perfect. He doesn't have anything that really wants to switch in against me. That's the nice part. He has to switch out. He's probably gonna go to Dragalge. Still here. That's the Ferrothorn. So he's going to be taking a ton of damage from spikes. And we're going to get a free Mega off. His last move is probably Gyro Ball. But that's fine. We're just going to go for a free substitute over here and really put him into a bad spot. Especially after getting a Cosmic Power off. It's going to be very, very rough on him. I do have the Drain Punch, which we can get HP back from. And I'm just going to go for Cosmic Power over here. Again, a bit of a niche set, but a very, very nice set at that. He can't T-Wave me under a sub. And after a few Cosmic Powers, we'll be able to take hits very, very nicely, which is really, really nice. And we're going to see how much he's going to be doing with Power Whip. Okay, we can probably take that, actually. We can probably take that. Unless he crits. No, actually, we can't take that. Wow. Never mind. So his last move is Power Whip that he shows off. Good thing he has it, because that's the strongest grass move that you could possibly have. Physical type wise, I believe. Yeah. So after Cosmic Power, that still will break us up. Okay. So we'll probably restore more health than we will lose if we go for the Drain Punch over here, which is pretty nice. I'm feeling like he has Scarf and Beat Bomb. But after getting Cosmic Power up, we actually put ourselves in a very, very nice spot. As nothing is really able to revenge kill us at this point. As I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch to get my HP back. Surprised he doesn't have the Protect on here in case I hit a high jump kick, but that's fine. And we will take some HP back and then Iron Barbs afterwards, which is fine. Mega Lopunny kills Ferrothorn. I am glad I went into Mega Lopunny there against Thundurus. Because Dark Pulse will do nothing, he knows that. And he didn't want to lose Thundurus because it's Scarfed, and it's the only thing that really can take on Blacephalon. Because our Blacephalon is Scarfed, obviously. But at this point in time, I mean, he is kind of fortunate that he has Ambient Bomb in the back, because I can't, like, you know, I can't really lock myself out into Shadow Ball. But with his Dragalge being at pretty much 25% health whenever he brings it in at this point, he's pretty much not in a good spot at all. I don't think Thunderbolt will kill me from this range with Thundurus, which is really, really nice because we will just be able to kill him. And yeah, he's not gonna be able to give me. Yeah, I think Mega Lopunny may just like be able to probably not win because his Ambient Bomb will probably fake out. But it'll be able to really put a dent into the rest of his team. I wish Drain Punch killed over here because I would love to get my HP back, but it obviously doesn't. We are +1. If he gets a Crow over here, then a bit unfortunate, but it is possible. But a Modest Thunderbolt should not be able to kill us, and Return should be able to kill him. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go for the Return, kill him off. This is his best switch in though. And then into Ambient Bomb afterwards. But whenever we have Blacephalon in the back, I think we should have this in the back. It is really unfortunate that Dragonite wasn't able to do what I wanted it to do, but you know, it's all good. Let's see how much this does. My Thunderbolt, that is a crit. Yeah, I called it. But honestly, with him getting fully parried, I mean, it is what it is. At this point in time, I am able to go into my Claydol for free, though. And I am able to Rapid Spin. So that crit pretty much keeps him in the game, because Thunderous will be a huge part into him making a comeback. But Claydol will be very, very nice in trying to make that not happen. So he's going to go on to his Ambipom. That freaking cry is freaking hilarious. And we're just going to go for the Rapid Spin over here, get rid of his hazards. So that way Blacephalon could come in later on. It is unfortunate he has Dark Pulse, because I think Dark Pulse just straight up kills Blacephalon, even after getting rid of hazards. Because Blacephalon is a toothpick. And it's unfortunate to say that. It's unfortunate to say that. Because if he goes for knockoff over here, which he has no reason not to, I'm sure that will also kill Blacephalon. Honestly, Ambipom is a really big threat. That crit really mattered. Obviously, me getting him fully paired really mattered too, but that really mattered. It's unfortunate, because knockoff will kill me over here. And yeah, no, this thing really pokes holes. This thing really pokes holes against me. And with him having Dark Pulse, he has no reason not to lock into Dark Pulse anymore. So I kind of gave him the opportunity, which, I mean, I didn't give it to him on purpose, obviously, but the opportunity kind of was given to him. I'm trying just to see what's the best mon to kind of sack over here. We can actually take a hit later on, like a Dark Pulse. So I think our best play is to just let Lurantis die. This may be a big mistake, but this really sucks. He's just gonna go for the knockoff. Okay, over here we're gonna figure out if this thing's Scarf or not. I don't think it is, but we're gonna figure it out. If he goes for another knockoff, then he's Scarfed, which would be very, very nice, because that doesn't kill me, and then Superpower kills him. We didn't see Life Orb. He could potentially be double Scarf. And if he is, he has to switch out over here. If he switches out, I know he's Scarfed. Which would also kind of suck, because then he, no, I think Shady may win this match if he's double Scarfed. Because, well, Thunderous T doesn't actually outspeed me. I was thinking this is Thunderous I for a second. With the speed tier at the very least. Thunderous Therian does not outspeed my Blacephalon. So I really should have just gone on to my Blacephalon earlier. Because Choice Scarf Fire Blast just kind of whoops his team. He's going to go for the U-turn, so he is not Scarfed. Okay. So we'll see what he switches out into over here. I'm hoping Chest Day. I think that just kind of guarantees me the win, if I'm being honest. If I lock myself into Psyshock, I may just win as well. I think Blacephalon's Psyshock, even if it's not even stab, just to make sure I kill his mons, may just win me the game due to hazard stacks. Because Psyshock will kill him over here. His Thunderous is at low enough health, which is really, really nice. Ambipom should be at low enough health. And we know he's not Scarfed. Yeah, I think I just go into Blacephalon over here and just go for Psyshock. I think that just maybe win me the game, because nothing on this team anymore can outspeed me. Not even Scarfed on DT. Like I said, he has to be modest anyways to be doing the damage he's been doing, so yeah, I just go for Psyshock over here, and I should be able to just win the game with Scarf Blacephalon. The Cephalon kills Thunderous T, so I should be able to win this game after Beast Boost especially. I don't think there's any priority dark move any Pokemon can get. So, very scary game, honestly. Very, very scary game, but we should have this in the bag, especially after the Beast Boost and the hazards. Especially knowing that this thing isn't Choice Scarf. If I thought this thing was Choice Scarf, if this thing was Choice Scarf, he would have won. If he was Choice Scarf knockoff, he could have preserved his Ambipom right against my Lurantis. And then, even after like a few superpowers, I wouldn't be able to really bring this back. So Sashock will just be able to kill this Ambipom, and then we'll be able to pretty much win me the game. So good thing when we brought the Psyshock, because that also does hit the Dragalge, and I know that Fire Blast after a few Beast Boosts would kill it as well, but if he had switched to, like, regardless though, like if I were to miss Fire Blast, if I were to miss Overheat, which were my other two moves, and I couldn't lock myself out into Shadow Ball, then we would have lost this game. So having the Psyshock was really, really clutch, the last 4th move. So yeah, let's just hit Psyshock over here, and we should be able to snag this W against ShadyPenguinn. So a great game to Shady, a really fun game, and like I said, Shady was my inspiration doing Draft League format and whatnot, so this is actually a really, really big game for me in general, just as far as things go, who I started watching, who I was really inspired by and whatnot, and being able to battle him was a really, really big honor to me. I don't really like to, you know, as a YouTuber and share myself, I don't really like to put people out there and, you know, say like, oh, like this guy's like really big to me, and this guy's this and that, and like idolize anybody or anything like that, but Shady, you're freaking awesome, dude. If you're watching this, I love you, dude. Keep being awesome. Your content's amazing. Everyone in the Pokemon community thinks so as well. So thanks for being a big part as to why Draft League format is as big as it is today. Thanks for being a part of WBE as well. And yeah, if you guys enjoy, and the Shady people if you're watching did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video. If you guys have any sort of constructive criticism to give to me, or whatever the case is, let me know in the comment section below, as well as my question of the day, which is who kind of got you into battling. Who was the first person that you watched do battles on YouTube? Like I said, mine was Hayden, but the person that got me into battling was Shady. And yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Click that bell icon just for notifications and whatnot. And I'll catch you guys later on. Peace out.